For the sustainability challenge, our group chose to eliminate single-use plastics and paper products, primarily plastic bottles and paper towels, which after consulting as a group constituted the majority of our waste each day. According to Utah Recycles, a nonprofit organization, Americans throw away 35 billion bottles each year. We as a group believe that eliminating our use of single-use plastics and paper products would have the greatest positive impact on the environment that we could show in the 2-week time span of the project. The project started off with 2 weeks of data collection, where we live normally without any major changes. We chose a few drinks and brands to help standardize our data and make the collection of data easier. We then collected that data, and for 2 weeks, we completely eliminated our uses of single-use plastics and paper products. During this time, we used more sustainable options such as refillable bottles and washable fabric towels instead of single-use alternatives. After those 2 weeks were up, we were able to see the true impact that we made on the environment and how in just 2 weeks we were able to make a small but important difference.
Before we started our project, we decided to standardize each item. So we went with a standardized roll of paper towels, Gatorade bottle, Dasani, and body armor. And so in order to get the weight for this for our project, we're using a scale to weigh out each item. And so our Gatorade bottle is right at 1 ounce. Dasani is right at half an ounce. Body armor is right at 1.3 ounces. And then the paper towels are about 9.4 ounces. During the 2 weeks, Holden used 16 body armor bottles, 5 Gatorade bottles, and 6 Dasani bottles. On top of that, he also used around 2.5 rolls of paper towels. I had 4 Gatorade bottles over the 2 weeks, and around 31 Dasani bottles, and 0 body armor, and 2 rolls of paper towels. Robert had 7 Gatorade bottles, 14 Dasani bottles, 0 body armor, and around 2 rolls of paper towels as well. After calculating, Holden produced around 1.8 pounds of plastic waste and 1.47 pounds of paper waste. I produced around 1.2 pounds of plastic waste and around 1.18 pounds of paper waste. Robert produced 0.88 pounds of paper waste and of plastic waste and 1.18 pounds of paper waste. Altogether, we produced 3.9 pounds of plastic waste and 3.83 pounds of paper waste. According to the EPA, the average American produces around 4.4 pounds of waste every day. By dividing everyone's data, we see that Holden produced around 3.27 pounds of paper and plastic waste per day. I produced around 2.4 pounds of paper and plastic waste per day, and Robert produced around 2.06 pounds of paper and plastic waste a day. That puts a group at 2.57 pounds on average per day. This is 58% lower than the national average, but also keep in mind that the national average includes all waste, not just single-use plastic and paper products. So this number isn't 100% perfectly accurate, but it gives us a good number to base our daily stats on.
This project taught us a lot about how much of an impact our daily lives have on the environment. Even though our impact only makes a small, almost insignificant dent in the, according to the EPA, 3.85 million tons of waste produced in the US per year, if we could get all people to reduce their use of single-use plastic and paper products, the results could be amazing. We realized that this would be no easy feat. It would need to take work from the governments and other groups and responsibility from every individual. We need to create easier ways for people to accept this responsibility, make businesses more open to these changes, and convince politicians that change really needs to happen. We believe that through simple changes in everyone's lives, the health of the planet can be greatly enhanced.